Shalom, shalom, everyone. This is Ivan, the Trinity of Water, with another health advice. See, I'm still getting that. I always want to say preparation for purpose, which this still is preparation. We're in preparation. We're definitely in preparation. But with another health advice with Ivan, the Trinity of Water. So I'm sitting for a change. For now, I'm sitting. My attire looks a little different, from time to time. So I just want to address that real quick. Partly because of the corona stuff, and partially because of certain steps I haven't taken. Because I've been thinking about, maybe getting like a sofa or going somewhere where it's a little more comfortable. Because I do have access to other places where I can shoot these shows. And not because of the message or because of me, because when you're at a higher level of thinking, and I always say that, and people think that I'm just saying, oh, you just think you got it all together. No, I know I don't have it all together. That's halfway there. So, but I listen to people. I don't care if I can hear them, that's how you know you're in a higher level of thinking. You're gonna just listen. And honestly, if it's something that hits me, I probably listen to it like 10 times. However, the one person listening or more, a million, know that isn't the way it works. That the way you present yourself, the way you carry yourself is really important. And even if people say it isn't, it is. It might even be on an unconscious basis. For people who really don't judge like that, they on unconscious, because the same is the truth with me. We do look at appearances, we do look at things of that sort. Met a young lady from Jamaica, and she gave me a really encouraging text. She said, you know what, I thought you were a gangster at first because of the muscles and the tattoos, but she said, so she heard me. She said, but your message was good. It made sense. And if my messages make sense, you didn't been through some stuff, because your spiritual eye getting there. My messages don't make sense unless your spiritual eye is either about there or it's there. So you didn't been through some stuff. People look at you like what y'all call a little cray. So anyway, but she said, yeah, but your message, it made sense. 10 minutes later, she texted me again. She said, oh, I listened to it, and then I had to listen to it again. Oh my God, she just sent me such amazing text. She said it really touched me. It really, what you said, it just was amazing. Now, am I saying I'm amazing? I'm not saying I'm not, but seriously, am I saying I'm amazing? Am I saying this to brag, boast? No, what I'm saying is certain messages, for one, is for certain people. For two, people are not really going to hear what you have to say at the beginning, especially at the beginning stages, especially with no one backing you, if it's not something that's going to catch their attention. So many of my shows is on attention, because attention is focus, and that's everything. That's energy. So it's just huge. So with me knowing that, I should have already known, okay, I should have just took other, precautions, and been in more of a environment that could catch the eye maybe a little easier, and attire that make people feel a little more comfortable so they can hear what I have to say. Now, is that right? Like I said, should I have to do that for someone just to hear what I'm trying to say if I'm just trying to help? No. But see, it's not, I say this all the time as well, it's not about being right. That's religion. Sometimes in religion, some of the things they have to say as far as character and a lot of other aspects are right on key. That's why I study it so much. But at the same time, it preaches division. There's so many aspects of it. So I have nothing against it. People who go to church, like I said, I used to go to church 3 days out the week. And then sometimes visit other churches because I just wanted to congregate. I love the people. But it was all separation. And every time I would ask a pastor, I would say, so why can't we go over here? Talk to him. He's a really nice, he's a really nice pastor. You guys, two nice young pastors, you guys should meet. Oh yeah, that sounds good. not knowing I'm an empath. So I'll smile at you, but I know what you're saying on the inside. Yeah, okay, boy, get away from me. You know. So it's anything that preaches division or talks about division, I'm just not with. I'm about togetherness. I'm not going to kiss your ass to be together. I'm not going to beg. When it happens, it happens. I'll just do my part. That's it. That's all I'm here to do. That's all you can do. I'm not going to do anything else but my part. I'm not going to try to do source part. I'll just do my part. So anyway, just moving forward with that. We shouldn't have to put up fronts. We should always be comfortable just being ourselves. But unfortunately, like I said, it's about being effective, not being right. It's several guys that, they say things like the ripple effect, the 7 laws of nature, quantum physics, about aliens, and all these things is actually 120% on point. But at the same time, it's like telling a 2-year-old, well, this is how it goes in college. Then, once you get your bachelor's, then you get out here in the world, and they're going to be looking at you like, what the heck are you talking about? It's stages. You learn in stages. So just because 2 people are grown, that doesn't mean they're in the same stage. Just as you might be in one stage spiritually, they might be in one stage financially. So do they look down on you because they have more money and they know more about the world and finance than you do? Or do you look down on them because you know more about the spiritual things of the world than they do? Unfortunately, in this world, that happens a lot. But it's neither one. That just means that, okay, so it's probably bringing you guys together to help one another. That's why I always say I can't teach you anything. You already know it. So a lot of people don't, especially like family, I have a few supporters that support, and I appreciate it so much. But, with family, they're looking like, what do this, I'm the youngest, like, what is this fool doing now? The heck is he talking about? They ear right there, just closed. I care to not hear what he's talking about. What is he talking about? Because they think I'm trying to teach but he don't know nothing. And that's the thing. Well, let me put it this way. Sometimes if we take the time to just not look at the cover, no matter what it is, don't look at the cover. Don't judge a book by its cover. Just don't look at the cover and give, I think, 5 seconds, they said. Sometimes your ear can be open in 5 seconds. We'll focus. 5 seconds of your time just to see. You'll get it. Your intuition. Because we all know everything already. It's a part of us that knows it anyway. Just hear what they got to say. Because you're going to know things they don't know. They're going to know things you don't know. That's the whole game, guys. That's the game. You figure that out, you got half of the game already. So it's not, that's what I say, not looking above, not looking below. That's how you connect. But so many people think they're either better than somebody or somebody trying to kick knowledge. You trying to kick knowledge. No, while you doing what you doing and you get it, hey, I like that. Cool. I'm going to be doing, what I'm good at and getting better at it. And now let's collaborate. That's a community, common unity. That's how you get it. Common sense. We have something in common. Let's make some sense so our pennies can watch our dollars. We're going to combine our gifts. That's the point. That's how you relate. That's why I say relation is love. What can we come together on? You're not teaching me anything. You helping me remember, because at this point, I don't know what you know, so help me remember it. You don't know what I know. Let me help you remember it. Nobody better than anybody. I'm not trying to kick knowledge. Anyway, to the point of this message. Like an AA meeting. That's why I'm sitting down. And I always start with myself first. I lead by example. The point of the message is, are you insane? Just like your ancestors. And I'm not, whether you get with the Bible or not, this is just an analogy. But the point, are you insane just like your ancestors? So let me be the first one to say, I was insane. I am insane. After this message, I am not insane anymore. I am set free. But they say half of it is just admittance. You go there. Now, I never been to AA. The source blessed me when I was younger, where I was strong enough to not have to, when I was really drinking like that, for those who know me. But like I said, on a serious note, that's what they do. They stand up. Anybody, even if you've seen it on television, the first sign of beating anything is ownership of it. So once you own something, then you have power to change it, but you have to own it first. Because denial is you're gonna keep repeating. See, get it? So what is insanity? What is being insane? What is insanity? Repeating the same cycle over and over and over. So why did I say like our ancestors? Because when we look at the Bible, Adam and the story of Adam and Eve, it can be, I could teach on it for 3 days or tell about it, because people hear the word teach and get freaked out. Express upon it, share information upon it for like 3 days of the meaning, esoterically, innerly, just this. Anyway, let me move it along. But right now, I want to talk about our minds. Let's talk about our minds. Because how we relate to them, where I say our ancestors. Just talking about the evolution. That's what the evolution of our minds, whether you believe it or not, of our minds and how we relate to this day. That's what I like. That's what I'm good at, making very complex things simple. So how you just hear it and you think it's like a children's story, but I make it to where not only does it fit in, it makes sense on a scientific, because we biology, on a scientific level, but also how it relates to everyday life, love life, financial, things that make sense. Because, hey, look, I need to know, I'm going through this relationship stuff. Look, this is what I need help. So I want to hear about that. I don't have time for just religion. Or I got bills to pay. I don't have time for religion. See, that's like the difference between religion and spirituality. Or why a lot of people don't get with it. They like, I got issues. I need help. That's why I say, like, I'm so big on holy, which is health. Like I said, I don't call it health anymore. When I talk about holy, people like, I'm dying here. I have issues. I don't want to just shout right now. That's why I'm so passionate about that. But right back to the show. So like I said, are we insane? Half it is admittance. Are we like our ancestors? So if you want to know, I'm going to give just a few, 3 different examples. Okay, number 1. Example number 1. If you are still praising, worshiping, giving all your time, money, everything, your power and energy to this, rather than just simply learning from this as education that's going to lead to inner manifestation, you are insane. If you don't, these is hitting in earthly vessels. Earthly vessels. If you care to take a look, I put on my Instagram, Ivan Smith. On my Facebook, Ivan Smith. I know I could be lame at times, but if you care to take a look at that. But if you're doing that, don't shoot the messenger. Just the messenger. You are insane. Number 2. Ooh, I gotta raise my hand on this one. On several occasions. If you are in a relationship that this person is not for you, Police done been involved, fights done been involved. This person done cracked your head, you done cracked theirs. Ugh. By example, you are insane. And you go over and over and over. Then the kicker is, what happens? You finally separate. That's why I say you got to break up like 7 times. You finally separate, and then they've changed. Out here, it's millions. Been through it about 10 times. They get nice. They act like they give you a little space. You think, see, because now it's like, okay, your heart, what I say, the 3, I did my other show, your gut, your heart, and your mind. They all going in different directions. You already know the answer to this, but you want people to say, man, do what you want to do. Hey, man, it's up to you. Up to you, nigga. You know, like, and then somebody else, man, are you insane? Look, you learn from example. They're getting cracked in your head. But what's insanity? What's going to happen? Guaranteed. You keep falling, just like a baby. What does a baby want? A baby, what they mess their diaper, they want to be changed, and they want to be fed. So what does, in this example, just use the source do? Just like when we babies, we just want to be fed, we keep falling on our butt. What I say, 20/20 vision? What is hindsight? It's 20/20. That's how you learn from your past. You keep bumping your butt long enough, you gonna learn you were just insane. Okay, number 3, if you work a 9 to 5 or any other job, you are insane. You giving all your energy and time to someone else making 1 to 10% of what your brilliant mind could be making yourself. You're a slave and you are insane. Okay, what do you do for you people who ever seen the Truman Show? Every single day, predictable, programming, predictable. Wake up, take a shower, brush your teeth, go to work, come back, feed the dog, kiss the wife, play with the family for about 2 hours, or go in or go to a restaurant, go to sleep, repeat, rerun. Then you get the weekend. Another story for another time. You are insane. Circles. Just like the relationship. Circles. The same thing over and over. Predictable. You're being programmed. You are insane. Now, for the people, and I talked to several, that know, yes, this is mental enslavement. I'm going to stack up. That's preparation. That's why I call it preparation for purpose, not purpose. And then I call it health, holy. So you're like, hey, look, I'm going to stack up. I'm going to make some investments. I'm going to plan. You are a very intelligent person. I wish I could have talked to someone like you before I had my enlightenment, which is why I said I don't teach. I share, hoping that someone can share with me what I need to know so I won't be insane. So rather than being offended, which I'm not easily, like I say, just don't touch me, we can get together and have some common unity. Like, be like, hey, what can we get together on? Hey, so we can't be insane. Now, I'm about to end. I always say this, but this one I actually am, because I haven't slept in like 2 days. I'm just motivated, trying to get things done, so let's end it here. Now, a conversation I had with my brother. I've changed on this 4 times. When he said, yeah, we are animals. And to a certain extent, like I said, we are. When I talked about the mind. I said, yeah, we are. That's a part of the mind. I got offended. I said, no, we're spirits. This was in my spiritual stage. No, we're spirits. Yeah, we are. That's a design because you have choices. That's the highest design. But or you behave. Like I said, it's how you behave. It's the choices you make. That's what makes it simple. So if when I was offended, heck, the animals should have been offended. Because see, while with animals, that's your memory. Now I'm going to show you an illustration to make this make sense. And I show this all the time, but I don't know who's watching. So I always like to show examples. So I'm going to get just bear with me for 1 second. 1,000 years later. There we go. That took forever. So just like the brain evolves, your mammalian part of the brain, that's your animal part of the brain. Neocortex, that's the top, that's your thinking intellectual brain. That's why the one in the matrix. But see right here at the bottom, your reptilian part of your brain. And the brain evolves, just like we have to evolve. That's it. So why people get offended, they don't understand. Just think of it as a game. Half the rules, like I said, it's just admitting that, okay, wow, I didn't know that. First is understanding it and not just thinking it's blasphemous or crazy. Then understanding it, that's why, I have a lot of knowledge, but that's understanding. Got to put it into the field. Then that's when things begin to happen. So understanding is just not enough. That's just one of the stages. But as I said, as far as the animal, that's the second part. Like what is being a beast? You notice they got one thing they know. My auntie, she said she saw a Mustang, one of the horses, when they stay in Arizona. And she said, she was just amazed, like they were wild. And the man was stood right there and stopped the car, said it was so big and healthy. All of them was healthy and shiny. Because they one with nature. So I'm being offended. Heck, they should have been offended. Like this big insane dummy thing comparing itself to us. Like, not yet, brother. Not yet, Negroid. Not yet. So what I'm saying, they on one accord. We think of ourselves so highly, but we kill animals. Well, some could kill us. Has nothing to do with might. But they're on. If you notice, they adapt. They're on one accord. They're with nature. One with nature. So that's the difference. Yes, we're so much more mighty. We're so much more complex. But that's the thing. The more complex something is, the more you know, the harder it is to use it. They say the mightiest battles goes to the mightiest warriors. Greatest battles goes to the mightiest warriors. So that's huge. Because when we think of like I said, we think of ourselves so high, and we are. But the thing is, we're just working on a very dumbed down reptilian part, which I say a lot, that can be used in a good way as well. But I'm going to leave it right here at this message. So just like our ancestors, and for all the Ethiopians, I said it so wrong, all the people that study Egypt and all that stuff, nothing wrong with that, but I'm not talking about that. It's just an analogy. So just like Adam and Eve, the snake, you see it as a children's tale. This in your brain, Negroid. Listen to what I'm saying. Biology doesn't lie. You don't have to believe in the Bible. It's up to you. Look, this is my world. But biology does not lie. You have a reptile part of your brain, people. And what that is just how you learn as well. That's it. It's just learning. Like you learn your ABCs. How do you learn? You do it over and over and over. How did you learn from your crazy ex? You got your head cracked over and over and over. How did you learn to say, okay, for my business people, ain't no way in the damn I'm about to keep getting my ass kicked at this job, this 9 to 5. No more. I'm leaving. Nope. did you learn from struggle and and I'm fed up? Because unfortunately, that's how we learn. Oh, I'm not even gonna say that's normally how we learn. That's how Source designed it. That's why normally you have to be broken. You got to be fed up. A change don't normally happen when you just happy as I don't know what. Because you notice people that's happy on their job, they stay there and retire there. And I ain't mad at it. So change don't normally happen when you whistling Dixie. You get that ass tapped a couple times though, some stuff changed. That's how we learn. So, but part of it is just knowing the insanity of it. So when you hear things like Adam and Eve, it hits home a little bit more because now you can know, I don't hear this preached in pulpits, not knocking them at all. But I'm just saying I've never heard this type of message preached like this for me because it really would have helped me. So it wouldn't have just gave 432 hertz because that's what the band and all the stumping that gives a hertz that sends your hormones to go in and piss endorphins through you, like when you at the gym, so you feel good. So you say it was the message. I'm just the messenger. Something that's going to actually help and show me how it relates to me every day. So knowing that, oh, wow, I had that in my head. So it's my way of thinking. So now it's like, okay, I never thought about it like that. You raised right there in consciousness. Right there, that is it. Right there. So you just don't keep circles after circles after circles on a micro level to a bigger level. The same thing. You predictable. When you're predictable, you're being programmed. And I guarantee, like I said, it's gonna be 8 people that's gonna be like this idiot. It doesn't matter about none of that. It's gonna be one person. Oh yeah, I understand that. Understand it. Heard that before. Then that other one, that main one, who I'm talking to, and you know who it is. That's what I do this for. I want to get things ready, but see, this is how it works. I want to get my products. Heck, I'm gonna get me some money for doing all this. I already know, but I don't always do it on my accord. See, I'm trying to be like them animals. Source say, get your black behind up and get this baby. Yeah, yes, sir, master. I'd rather be a slave for the highest possible supreme being than be a slave for a man. So he tell me get up off my butt, I'm getting up off my ass. Excuse my language. Love y'all. I hope this helps some people. The one that it was meant to, and sometimes that one is just me. Peace. Shalom be unto you.